Hello, YouTube. How you doing? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. It is Kevin from Keith Kevin Ken. Time again for another Pocket Dump Deconstruction. It's Wednesday, January 4th, 2017, and I don't know why I'm so hyped. Still got to go to work. I don't, I'm so hyped this week. I don't know. I'm feeling good. I think, 1 3 day weekend around Christmas is cool. 2 with New Year's is just freaking awesome. I can't believe I said freaking awesome. That's how good I'm feeling. I hope you guys are feeling well as well. I hope your 2017 kicked off well. If you, like I, just started going to work yesterday, I'm sure there's a lot of gremlins at work just waiting to ruin it for me. But right now, I'm okay. You okay? I hope everyone is doing well. I hope your families are doing well as well. Let's talk about the pocket dump deconstruction before I run off to work late. Um, yeah, I'm ready for work. This is one of my work EDCs. I have my Rolex Datejust, just the classic Rolex. Again, love the classic anything. Just lasts a long time. The Rolex Datejust will be just as classy now as if I gave it to my girls or my son or my grandsons. It's just a classy style. The the smoke for today, Monte Cristo, Monte Cristo. Talk about classics for me at least. Monte Cristo, wow, one of my first Cuban cigars, Monte Cristos. One of my first group of Cuban cigars that I smuggled out of England were Monte Cristos. Made it. My first Cuban cigar shop was in England, in London. I just was in heaven. I had a friend of mine taking pictures of me, by the Cohibas, all the things I had read about and thought about, the super Cuban cigars that you couldn't get. And I went to London, went into an upscale cigar shop, went into the humidor, and I was like, I just bought everything. I remember I still have the pictures of me in the hotel room with all of the cigars, all my, it was like a dream come true. I laid them out on my bed and I took pictures of just the cigars on the bed. I figured if I was going through customs going back home and they took the cigars from me, at least I would have pictures of the fact that I had bought them. Oh, those were the good old young days. Now I just love smoking them. It's just nice cigars. So that's every time I pick up a Monte Cristo or a Cohiba, I think in those terms because, man, they were just so freaking awesome to finally have those in my hands. And it's really nice to smoke this Monte Cristo. I have a bunch of older Monte Cristos. I have some of those Monte Cristos from when I went to London still in my humidor that I smoke on special occasions like birthdays. I'm like, these will not outlive me, damn it. Here's my show and design pen. This is the bronze pen. Just a nice, I always carry, I have 3 show and design pens. Easy to refill, just so solidly made, simple. They wear nice in the pocket. Every now and then, depending on the kind of pants I have, depending on the pockets, you guys know what I mean, right? The dress pants, sometimes the pockets are a lot flimsier than the others. Sometimes I will actually slide this into a Chris Reeve pouch. People are like, you slide your ink pen into a pouch? Yeah, I do. And you want to know something? They're so well built. But you want to know something? When you're in a meeting, you throw down your pad and you throw this on your desk. When you're just getting all the papers and everything ready, And this is just sitting there, and everyone's like, what the heck? It's nice. It's leather. It's really wonderful. And then you slip out just a simple pen. You know, someone asked me, so the pen doesn't have a pocket anything. I go, no, isn't that great? I'm that guy. You know, I'm the guy that'll talk to you about classic and then drool over the fact that Browse Blades has a Silent Soldier flipper after, you know, they start out as neck knives. So that was different. And they have no holes. I just went crazy. I mean, he only made 100 of them. And I bought one in satin. I bought one blacked out. And I bought one with the acid stonewash. I bought 3 of the 100 that he made because I was so thrilled at the uniqueness of that. I don't know how I got on Browse Blades. By the way, I do have honest, believe me, when I do these things, I go, by the way, I have that. It's not planned. Nothing about, if you watch more than one of these, you know nothing about this is planned. I do have a video where I go over my Browse Blades Silent Soldier collection. I also have and I don't know which one, I think it was like 2 weeks ago or so, I have a playlist of all these pocket dump deconstructions. About 2 weeks ago, I was doing pocket dump deconstructions. The knife that got away, I believe, was a Browse blade. And to prove that I don't rehearse any of this, I then went on and literally brought out all my Browse blades. I went, hold on, let me grab this. Hold on, let me show you this. Hold on, let me. And so if you want to see that, that's even more fun than the video that I set up to do Browse blades. It's kind of fun. I really love the Silent Soldiers. I really love my Browse blades. I'm not carrying any of them today, but I really love them. That's one of my Coach wallets today. Yeah, we're doing single malt Scotch. And my favorite is Macallan. And yes, I know I've been at these wonderful bars with all this great Scotch, and I love it. I have to be honest with you, and you guys know I love my cigars. I love the pen. Hey, we do this every single day. So you guys know I kind of like to live good as I've gone older. But man, I just like Macallan. And I've tried all the other stuff. What I need to do is set up. I keep thinking about these, like, some people are talking about adventures like hiking climbing a mountain and doing this and that, bicycling around the world and all this. And I'm sitting here going, I need to do like an adventure. See how many scotches I can get and sample. I've seen these wonderful things. I should check to see if they're now selling them cheaper. You know, those advent calendars that happen on the holidays. I was watching a YouTuber from England, and he got one that had 28 of these little doors that open, and they were all scotches from around the world. I looked it up online. They were expensive, and you had to get it from the UK. But man, then they looked and they had rum and gins and vodkas. That's pretty cool. What I need to do is just go to my liquor store and get those little airline bottles and do a sample. Man, we should do that. Maybe we'll do a special thing. I'll do special videos, and at the end of each of them, we'll try a different scotch and see what happens. Anyway, I'm feeling good. Now, here's the deal. I feel so good. I'm going to walk into the building and go, now who's going to be the first one to ruin my good feelings? Because it's going to happen. That's why it's called work and not play. Someone is sitting there going, I need to ruin Kevin's day. Phil Field Notes, you guys know it's just one of the best guides around. It really is. I've been seeing, hey, it's New Year. That's why I keep going off. I've been seeing a lot of people, mostly women, with these bullet journals, and like there's 20,000 different journals and all these schemes. I love seeing people who are so organized, because me, I'm not at all. I kind of like searching around my junk. It's either I really like searching around my junk, whether it's my bookshelves that aren't in order, but I like the whole searching. I'm a big movie DVD fan. And so I have way too many. And one day I'm going to do a channel, just doing movies, going through the collection. It'll force me to read. Hey, I'm old. Most of these I don't remember anyway. go through all of the movies and stuff and do reviews and that kind of thing. I'm looking at doing that. Comment. It'll be a different channel. It won't be the Daily Pocket Dump Deconstruction, of course. But anyway, even those aren't in order. So I sit and go through all of them. Either that's something about me, I love to say I love to search through stuff, or I'm just a real lazy bum, and that's my excuse for being lazy. I kind of think I'm a real lazy bum, and that's my excuse for being lazy, but I think me being an explorer is much more interesting. This right here is the coin of the day, my 1 ounce silver coin that I'll carry for good luck. If you can see it, it's the Lincoln. It's from the U.S. Mint. In 2009, the U.S. Mint was celebrating 100 years of the penny. And so they had this, and they have a proof one. The proof one, the shiny one that has shiny fields, the proof one is actually in a special box with 4 different pennies that they released in celebration of it. But I really like this. This I put in my regular case to carry. And it's the Abraham Lincoln. It's from the U.S. Mint, 2009, in celebration of the 100th year anniversary of the penny. Now let's talk about the knives, finally, right? I do have a knife that got away, and you'll see that it has nothing to do with the knives that I finally carried. And that's kind of, for the most part, the definition of the knife that got away. Sometimes there is a combination. I have a knife that I've been playing with. I throw it on my desk. I'm definitely carrying it. And then I go to the medium knife and I go, I kind of like this better. Well, I was searching for the medium knife of the big knife, and I came up with this knife, and I went, you know what? This is going to be my big knife. I'm going small today, because this was my newest just a couple of weeks ago. I finally pulled the button. I have only 4 Insingo blades. No, I'm sorry. No, I have only 3 Insingo blades. Can you believe it? Thought I had more. So out of, 56 Chris Reeve knives, only 3 Insingo blades. The first is a plain Jane Insingo blade that I just love. I love all my plain Jane knives. When I do start downsizing, everything will go so I can get a Sportsmobile or a cheaper van to go traveling all around. I keep saying, man, I don't want to let go of the plain Janes, but I probably will. But these, I figured I had no small Chris Reeve knife that had an Insingo blade. Chris Reeve distributes those, made them. They're out there. I just haven't pulled the trigger on them. And so I finally did this one. This is the KnifeArt.com exclusive carbon fiber Chris Reeve small Sebenza with an Insingo blade. I really like this. I love this whole series of knives from knifeart.com, by the way. I have them all. All of them that they have released so far. Actually, I have a Sebenza 25. I have a large Sebenza 21 with an Insingo blade. And I have I have now 3 small Sebenza 21s in the carbon fiber from knifeart.com, and that's because I love smaller knives. I have one with a Damascus blade, one with the satin S35VN blade, and of course this is with a satin S35VN blade, but the blade happens to be what Chris Reeve named in Zulu the razor blade. Insingo is razor in Zulu. What a wonderful knife. Just super light. And once I picked this up, I went, man, it's so light. My other knife wasn't super heavy. It's just, once I did that, I went, man, let's just go all light. You're feeling good today, happy and light. Let's go all light. So this, which is usually a medium-sized knife for me, 2.9-inch S35VN steel blade. As you can see, the front scale, the show scale, is all carbon fiber. Very well done carbon fiber. The back, the work scale, as I call it, with the Chris Reeve frame lock and the clip, everything in titanium. Ooh. All of these carbon fiber exclusives from knifeart.com has a special bead as well. Just a wonderful looking knife. Light, very light, especially when it's small. And then you have that Insingo blade. It's just special. This is, I love it. I love the fact that I have a cigar that basically represents one of my first Cuban cigars. I love just the classic Rolex. Great Macallan in my flask. We're talking a good time. Now, which sucker at work is going to ruin it for me? That's another reason why I never tell people what I do and get all too personal. First, we're on the internet. Second, I can talk about work in the abstract, and no one can stumble onto these and start whining and talking about how I'm giving away work secrets and abusing people online. So this, my friends, of course, is a Mnandi from Chris Reeve as well. I mean, once I did that, I had to go Mnandi. I just had to. Man, I just had to. Yeah, this is the Gabon Ebony, Chris Reeve Mnandi with the Devin Thomas Raindrop Damascus blade. Oh, look at that, catching the light. It's just a beautiful knife. Titanium with that Gabon Ebony. There's a new Ebony out. What is it, Madagascar Ebony? I forget what it's called. It's a real lighter, more brownish ebony that Chris Reeve is using on his knives now. But I really love this knife. Everything about the shape, the design of the Mnandi is wonderful. Of course, titanium liners, titanium clip, which is just a wonderful sculptured clip. Just nice. That is a gentleman's folder. No denying it. Just a wonderful knife. It's 2.75 inches in length. The blade is about the length of a small Inkosi. But man, the package is nothing like an Inkosi. It's just nice, slim, smooth. I love the pinch and open one-handedness of it. Just a nice knife. Man, Love my collection of Mnandis. And then can't go carbon fiber without going classic carbon fiber. And when I say classic, I mean we're going way back with Spyderco with a classic cricket. You guys know how much I love a cricket. Now this is one of those knives, and I'm going to do that at some point. A friend of mine does it all the time, where he has, you know, these smaller knives like the cricket, and he uses them as a money clip. You know, even a, you know, credit card ID and some bills. Yes, bad travel on this. It's an older knife, but I'm okay with it. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm not chopping down wood or anything. That is something we all talk about. You guys notice I don't talk that much about it. It does matter, you know, lockup. But some people like a middle lockup. Some people like it slightly late. Some people like it very early. I'm not a heavy user of knives, and so I want it locked up where it doesn't bother me. This is a classic, and to find it in this kind of shape, carbon fiber with that ATS 55 steel, that early steel from Spyderco. You can tell it's one of the newer ones because it has a liner lock. I mean, an older one. Sorry, you can tell it's one of the classics because it has a liner lock instead of the small frame locks that they have. Look at it. It's carbon fiber, and it has like a plexiglass, thin plexiglass over it, so it feels like glass. I was not going to turn down this beautiful knife because it traveled to the end. That I'm just not going to do it. It works for me. If it doesn't work for you, then don't buy the classic knife. For me, that is worth it. that is a Spyderco. You don't see these hopping around. Trust me. This is a Spyderco, old school Spyderco cricket. Oh, I love this knife. 1.9 inch ATS 55 steel, that older steel that they use with the liner lock. So you get that pure back, just so smooth. This would make a great, right? Clip, money clip. And a great knife. That with the reverse S blade and with that spidey edge, the serrated edge. That's my carry. I'm happy today, and I'm happy with what is going to fill my pockets today. I'm just feeling in a good mood. Who knows tomorrow? I know it's hump day already. I know I missed a Monday. Come on. It's going to start getting real cold here in the East Coast in the next couple of days with highs in the 20s. So, but for now, it's decent out there. I hope you guys are doing well. I will be posting a picture. I took a bunch of pictures of this carry. I'll post it on Instagram at Keith Kevin King. Come join the fun. Go check out the feed. It's easy. It's free. Plus, you need to be a part of Instagram if you love knives and everything that can fill your pockets, whether it's cigars or watches or pins or anything. They're all there. The makers, the enthusiasts, the big time reviewers, not small time like me. I mean, big time reviewers. Everyone is on Instagram. Just a snapshot away. Please thumb it up. Keep going crazy on the thumb ups. You guys give me a lot of energy. Share. Let people know that I'm out here. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't. Most of you haven't. So just hit it. Become a part of our community here. If you have subscribed, hit that button next to the subscribe thing. That's notifications, because I don't know how YouTube is putting up stuff. I'm a big fan of a lot of YouTubers, all kinds of different varieties of stuff. And I'll tell you, it's rarely in my subscriptions anymore. So hit the notifications. I've been hitting notifications more. You'll know when I post stuff. Surely you know right now I'm going to post something every single day. But I also am going to do some special videos coming as well. Plus, I'm expecting 3 new knives, um, 1 Spyderco, and then my first 2 zero tolerance knives. So we should be getting those tomorrow or the next day. So I'm excited about that. I'll post a picture on Instagram, and then I'll do a special video as well. I know everyone has done videos on the knives that I'm getting, but I'm just going to do a Keith Kevin Kin one because I want to get out there. I do, because I'm excited. It's rare that I get a whole new set of knives from a new maker. So I'm excited about zero tolerance. People have said, you ever try that? And also I'm excited about actually, I just bought another 2 new Spydercos are coming that are on the new Spyderco list. One is the Para 3. So let's get that out there. Since everyone has done a video on Para 3, I'm going to do one as well. That I hope comes probably tomorrow. It'll come tomorrow. I have 2 ZTs, and then I have another new Spyderco. If you can guess which other new Spyderco should be coming in the next 2 days or so. So I'm excited. More things coming. We're always talking about knives, and we're going to continue through 2017 as well. So I'll post a picture of Instagram later on this afternoon. But you know what? This ain't Instagram. No, this is the knife that got away. This is what started my morning. This is the first thing that I put on my desk and said, okay, let's do this. This is the Chris Reeve large Micarta 21 with a serrated edge. Actually, it's a combo edge. Serrations on the bottom with a plain edge on top. You don't see these around. This is a Chris Reeve serration. I love the minimalism of it all. Cuts cord and rope, just wonderful. S35 VN steel, and then the Micarta. I don't carry my Micarta knives enough, and that's what was in my mind when I was thinking about doing this. 3.6-inch blade. It's the big Sebenza 21 with Micarta. This is the knife that got away because, as you can see, I decided to do a smaller carry instead. There you have it, folks. Thanks a lot for joining me. Thank you for giving me so much of your time. Thank you for being there, helping me go through my knife collection. I might start I barely do this every day, but I might start to force me to watch a movie or 2 every night out of my collection and to just talk about it. Well, we'll see. We'll see what we're going to do. I hope you guys have a perfect day. I have my fingers crossed that this good feeling continues for the rest of the work week. Have a perfect day. Keep those pockets full. Goodbye.